if you're going to sell, let's talk about what a sales career looks like. And there's talk about some of the distinguishing features of a career, talk about what a salesperson does, talk about inside versus outside, and then team selling. I guess the two distinguishing characteristics of a sales career, one is almost always sales has an element of performance-based compensation. That's just a fancy way of saying commission. And the idea with performance-based, well, it's more subtle than that, but well, seriously, we'll talk about this when we talk about sales management. It's not that simple by any means. But with performance-based compensation, the amount you sell determines your income, and that can be an extreme from 100% compensation. In sales, they call that you eat what you kill. There's no future. And this, normally when you're looking for salespeople that in your memory have left an unfavorable taste with you, a lot of times it's the compensation structure that's behind that. So if you think about it, put yourself in the situation with that used car dealer that you just walked down the lot. It's the end of the month. He's 3 weeks behind in the rent. The landlord's going to kick him out. They're going to disconnect the phone, and the girlfriend is saying enough is enough. And you walk into that dealership, and you're the last chance to make a payment this month. Okay, and the only way he's going to get paid is if you buy something. What's going to happen? You buy a car. Well, that's where the hard sell comes from. With 100% commission, there's no incentive for the salesperson to do anything but close the transaction. More common is some kind of a balance between salary or guarantee and performance-based, is salary commission, salary bonus, especially when it comes to enterprise level business-to-business selling, where it may be a team selling situation and it may take 1 or 2 years to close the sales cycle. If it's going to take 2 years to close the sales cycle, I can't wait 2 years for that commission check. And because that sales process is so complicated, it's hard to say who was actually responsible for the sale. So there we tend to be more guarantee and emphasis on the guaranteed. And then one of the things, just as if you're looking for a sales job, one of the ways that you can tell if a sales job is in your best interest, because sales jobs are easy to get, and especially 100% commission sales jobs are easy to get, because if it's 100% commission, I hire you, I pay you nothing until you sell something. What's the downside for me? For you, the downside is I don't sell anything, or I don't get any money till I sell anything. One of the ways to just determine how serious a sales job is whether or not they have some kind of an upfront training situation where I will pay you to train. That's a good. The idea is that if an employer is willing to make an investment in you, then that's a suggestion that you're worth more than just another body on the floor trying to generate commissions. And for many beginning sales jobs, we'll start with what they call a drawing account or a draw. Anybody worked on a draw? And with a drawing account, what that is let's say you're taking a sales job and it's expected that after a year you're going to be making $1,500 a week. But it's going to take you a while to ramp up. And you need to have some money right now, so they might give you a draw of $500 a week. And a draw is just simply a loan against future earnings. So that I will, loan you $500, and you will guarantee you at least $500 a week until you're ramped up, and then once your sales are up to the level that you think you are, you would pay it back. And the idea is that if things don't work out, you leave owing them money, good luck trying to collect it. So there's the idea that the employer is making an investment in you. You both have an interest in your success. I think sometimes in business they call that having skin in the game. You both have skin in the game. The other part about sales, and this is why it's so challenging for most people, is dealing with rejection. And dealing with rejection sounds so sweet when I talk about it here. Can you deal with rejection? Of course, I could deal with rejection. That's Empathy Bear does that. No, 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 no. Yes. How are you feeling right now? That was a good day. Because you got a yes. But yeah, you got to get 4 no's before you get your yes. And that's in sales management, we'll talk about that. A lot of the job of the sales manager is just, get past that 5th no, that 6th no, until you get to the yes, and that's just part of the job. It's very difficult to deal with.